And that was Over My Head by The Fray. I'm going to go into a little bit of some indie music now. This is DJ Vanilla. You're listening to KGUR. And like I said, that song was Over My Head by The Fray. And I'm going to start off a little bit of Tame Impala. Now, for any of you fans of Unknown Mortal Orchestra or Lady Gaga, you have Tame Impala to thank for the inspiration. And their debut album, Inner Speaker, was more of a loud guitar rock album. So you're going to hear the difference and the evolution of their sound as you listen to this newest work, Loser, from the album Deadbeat. So have a little listen. That was Loser by Tame Impala. Oh man, I love that guy. I say that guy because, yeah, it's just one dude, which is even more incredible. I mean, a lot of people I know came in, like, touch an instrument. They hold their guitars backwards or something. They don't know how to play instruments at all. And then you have this guy who's absolutely incredible with, like, seemingly every instrument he touches. It's crazy. In fact, he's so good that he won the 2021 Brit Award for Best Male Solo Artist. Now, that is talent. This next song is by a band originally called On a Friday, and they changed their name because this was the name of a Talking Heads song. That's right, this is No Surprises by Radiohead. That was Radiohead's No Surprises. You know, one thing I like about Radiohead is that they have all kinds of moods. They have songs that suit all your moods, and I like to listen to that one when I'm trying to sleep because it's just the instruments in the back are so relaxing and they tickle my brain in such a nice way. For those who are confused, by the way, of what's going on, my name is DJ Vanilla. You're listening to Cuesta Radio, KGUR, for students by students, and this is the name that I came up with over the course of the last song, the Indie Deep End. So this, with that out of the way, this next song is going to be by an artist I have barely heard of called Memo Boy, and the song is called Insomniac. I don't know too much about this, but you know, I think sharing new songs that even I don't really know makes it fun. So we're in this together. Have a little listen for me. You just heard Memo Boys Insomniac. All I know about them is they're an Australian band, a duo, I believe, and they seem to make a lot of songs about introspection and how, your past mistakes don't define who you are, which is something that I also believe, and that song is indicative of that belief. I want to play a little game with you guys, and I don't mean to sound like Jigsaw. That's not my intention. I want to play a little game called Guess the Band, right? So I'm gonna give you some hints, and if you get it right at home, be honest, and if you get it wrong, be honest. This next song I'm about to play, it peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Top 100 chart in June of 2012, and it stayed there for 58 weeks straight, which has got to be some kind of a record. And in January of 2012, so just a few months before, it entered the top 200 albums chart at number 27. And if you guessed Somebody That I Used to Know by 𝘬𝗄𝗄𝗏, then you're right. And without further ado, here it is.
You said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. Like resignation to the end, always the end. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over. Somebody
That one's a classic. That was Somebody That I Used to Know by 𝘂𝗲𝗀𝗡. Again, this is DJ Vanilla. You're listening to KGUR, and this is my indie show, also affectionately named Indie Deep End. You know, because it's a play on in the deep end. Never mind. Tough crowd. It's fine. This next song is from a band that, not to brag, that I was in their top 1% of listeners for last year. It is Cage the Elephant. Some of you may have heard of them. Some of you may have not. But you're about to hear them, and you're about to love them. This song is from their album I Wish I Was Pretty. And this is Cold, Cold, Cold.
Doctor, look into my eyes. I've been breathing air, but there's no sign of life. Doctor, the problem's in my chest. My heart feels cold as ice, but it's anybody's guess. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause I don't feel right. Better make it fast before I change my mind. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause I don't feel right. Better make it fast before I change my mind. Well, it's cold, 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 cold inside. Darker in the day than the dead of night. Cold, 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 cold inside. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. Sweet nurse, don't look at me that way. I've seen those eyes before, I can tell you want to play. Counselor, give me some advice. Tell me how hard will I fall if I live a double life. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause I don't feel right. Better make it fast before I change my mind. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause I don't feel right. Better make it fast because there ain't much time. Well, it's cold, 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 cold inside. Darker in the day than the dead of night. Cold, 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 cold inside. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. Something just ain't right. And as the darkness falls, it feels above my eyes. My life before me like a flash in the night, with my arms open wide. Well, it's cold, 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 cold inside. Cold, 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 cold inside. Cold, 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 cold inside. Doctor, can you help me? 'Cause something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. Something just ain't right.
Thank you for listening to my indie show called Indie Deep End. Again, because it's a pun and it's a play on In the Deep End. If you still aren't laughing, you're hurting my feelings. This is DJ Vanilla. You've listened to KGUR. I'm going to play us out with one last song here. You may have heard this one before if you've been doom scrolling on social media recently like I have. And this is Young by the Vacations.